participated, right? And they told us all of the attention right now is in Asia and Africa. We wasn't even talking about Africa.
Yeah.
They told us this is in Abu Dhabi. You already know Dubai, Abu Dhabi, the type of money that they have, the type of resources, type of relationships that they have. They said all of the energy and all of the focus right now for them and for the world is in Asia and Africa. Africa has the youngest population, has all of the natural resources there. I mean, we can just keep going on and on. This is why the Chinese is there, right? This is why all of the other countries in the world is there. So if you're thinking like, okay, well, I'm good on Africa, I don't need to go. Well, that's your prerogative, but it's a mistake because you think the Chinese are there just by accident. So either you're going to have people there that, let's just be honest, they probably don't have the best interest in heart, or you're going to have people that actually already have a connection to the place already. And throughout history, we have never really exploited anything except ourselves, right? We don't even have it in our DNA to really be colonizers and exploit things. That's just not, we're not.
You hear that? He said, it's not even in our DNA to exploit and colonize as a people. Love this. Folks, who's the best positioned group to come back and to contribute? Us.
Not even wired in that capacity. So whenever we go to some places, we actually make it better. We help in the situation. So you can help make the situation better and help yourself too, because let's be honest, this is good business, not a charity. This is not something that, this is actually a good business opportunity from the appreciation of the real estate value standpoint, from the exit plan standpoint, if you want to just be a full-time citizen, or from the standpoint of it's only a relatively short flight from the East Coast of New York and Atlanta. You can go there a couple times a year.
Direct flight too.
And let's not talk, and don't forget about the Airbnb short-term rental opportunity. So this is an opportunity. I mean, you get a property for a relatively low price point, right? In an emerging market where it's a housing shortage. That means that there's not enough homes, and there's a hotel shortage, by the way, right? There's only like 2 hotels in Accra. So from an intelligence standpoint, what does that mean? If a lot of people want to go there, there's a housing shortage and there's a hotel shortage. Well, that would mean that whoever has housing would be in high demand, and you can really charge whatever you want, right? So in 1 month, you're going to make a tremendous amount of money just from the amount of people that are coming in December alone. Then you got Easter. And then as more and more people start to come, well, the demand starts to go up even more. So, yeah, from a business standpoint, this is good business, right? And then from the cultural standpoint and all of that stuff, of course, it's a no-brainer. So, yeah, I mean, it's there right in front of you.
I'm glad you brought up the UAE thing, because as you were talking, they're not the only people that told us. Like literally the quote was, Africa is the final frontier. If you think about the globe in terms of land, in terms of resource, in terms of population, in terms of technology, in terms of opportunity, this is it.
Spot on in regards to housing and hotel shortages. Folks, welcome to an emerging market. This is what it is, folks. In all its craziness, roller coaster, drama, offensiveness, scamminess, dirtiness, lack of integrity, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to the emerging market, where we get to participate at the beginning. Not being taken advantage of, but at the same time, we have to also come with a mentality that it's not the West. The West has been developing for how long and off of whose backs for hundreds of years? I'm wanting to invest. Let me see. I'm wanting to invest as soon as I'm able to, but I've been watching Kenya vids, noticing I'd rather have beachfront lands. I was watching Kenya to be nosy. Folks, Ghana is not the only option. We talked about that earlier in the live. It's not the only option. Okay? Calm down, do your research. You don't have to go through Ghana. Just wherever you go, do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Okay. Now, the Airbnb potential, folks, we know there's potential in Airbnb, like hands down, especially during Detty December. Let me just play it for those that don't know.
It's crazy because it's like the rest of the time, the rest of the year, the prices are relatively low, but around Christmas, around Easter times, the prices jump like triple. And it's not that the prices jump like triple because people are being exploitative. It's because there's triple the demand. There's an oversubscription. And so I'll be in an Airbnb that's $50, $60, nice 2-bedroom apartment the rest of the year. Come December, January, April, May, that place is $150 a night and it's booked out. So if I don't book it early enough, I don't have nowhere to stay. Like I've been staying for some time now. My friend has put me up at his hotels. He's another African as well, and he has hotels there, and he'll put me up at his hotels. But if I ain't got one of those places to stay, I ain't got nowhere to stay because, as you said, there's a couple hotels in Accra, like big hotels that can accommodate a lot of people, and they're full. They're completely full. Go down to the lobbies and you'll see that place is completely full.
Oh, 12. That's what I'm doing with the kente cloth, making pillows. Anyways, the potential is there, folks, but it's getting to the other side. That's the main issue, getting to the other side. But when you have the right people and you're connected to the right people, it increases your chances of success. Now, they Earn Your Leisure, they're not sponsoring me to do this. I'm not saying go buy there, but what I am saying is look at the community they have created. Look at the partnerships they have created. They didn't just jump over there and say, let's develop and build. No, they visited several times. They got to know the people that were trying to do business with them. They got to test their integrity. They got to see. Now, can everything be prevented? No. But if you do your due diligence thoroughly from the beginning, it increases your chances of success. That's the main thing of it. Is there a lot of scamming? Is there reasons to be nervous? Yes. Right? But don't let that hold you back because the potential is worth it, folks. Do you understand? When I get my land certificate, the Cape Coast land certificate called me on Tuesday, asking me for an address so they can mail something to it. Right? I'm hoping now, if you're part of my newsletter, you get updates every week of what's going on in my life when it comes to land and stuff. So you already know this. But if you don't know this, they called me on Tuesday. My middleman is saying it's almost done. Do you understand what this means for me? This is a really big deal. I was so mad 2 years ago, I couldn't even see because of what I went through. But now I'm just like, now I see why I even started this journey. Here we go, BW. The train is still on the station, and some of us are already sitting on the train. Other people are not even at the station. We suggest you get on the station, folks. Get on the train. Go to the station. Get on the train. And while you're going to the station, you're getting on the train, do your due diligence, do your research, do it all. But first, visit. Visit, then become a voyager. Stay for a while. See if it fits your spirit. See if you like the spirit, okay, of the place. I have quizzes for you. Find out your travel personality because you just don't want to visit. You can't. See, I was a minimalist traveler, right? I lived in China, lived in Ghana, went to the UK. I would just hop and skip and live the minimalist life. You can't do that on the motherland. Not for your first time. I wouldn't suggest it. Take that travel personality quiz, find out what your travel personality style is, and then create your trip according to your personality. And I have a tour recommendation in my links in the description box as well. Folks, you don't have to be by your own. You don't have to be on your own. You don't have to start from scratch.
Join our free newsletter for land updates, group trips, and international real estate connections. Link in the description box. Now available, ebooks and e-workbooks to mentally and emotionally prepare you to visit, repatriate, or buy land in the motherland. And the authentic handmade kente cloth I got from Kumasi, Ghana is now a home decor line made by yours truly. Get a piece of the motherland until you can visit yourself. Click the link in the description box to visit my store.